Welcome to today's news in Warcraft, seamlessly blending the general inanities of World of Warcraft Classic played on a controller nonetheless, with the horrors of today's news. We have bear form. Yay! The news with Tammou is next. Today's date is October 28th, 2024. Okay. So we just finished the saptosite thing, and you drink it here at the rock, at this giant blue rock, and then you come up here, you get rid of one of these ones right here, and then you go right here to the brazier. Once that one's gone and you've looted it. So we got it all done, and we need to finish the Call of Fire, which means we have to go. Oh dear, this might not end well. I may be dead. No, thank heavens. Okay, so I did not get to be Ghost. Oh my, how on earth am I supposed to? There we go. Oh, okay, let's throw a heal or two out before we go further out into this. Oh my, I'm very glad I did not get ghosted there. But okay, so we are reeling from a Madison Square Garden event involving Donald Trump, and we have a whole lot of quotes to go on here, as I've got a little croc on my heels. So let's go ahead, we'll do this real quick. And then while we're doing that, we can go in here and see some of these exact quotes. But before that, Hillary Clinton last week warned about how this was more reflective of 1930s Germany than it would be of the current state of these United States. And she said they would be basically, quote unquote, reenacting. And another quote from Mrs. Clinton says, "I don't think we can ignore it." Of course, the biggest bait ever made for Donald Trump happens to be Hillary Clinton. And oh no. Okay, I might be able to take this. I don't know yet. Okay, we may be able to handle it. So after that, he said, "No, I'm not that way. You're that way, like he always does." And, like he always does. Yeah, come on. I know I'm severely outclassed here, but there it goes. Oh, so now cue up to Madison Square Garden tonight. Or Madison Square Garden that night. Sorry, that night, not tonight. Sorry, because this is being filmed the day of. This the 28th. Okay, so cue it up to there, and here are some of these. Some of the deals here from that was, he talked, of course, about that whole enemy from within, which is a code word for get rid of people that don't agree with me. The enemy of the people was used, and that which echoes Joseph Stalin. And here's some more. We had people calling Kamala Harris the devil and the Antichrist. Apparently Tucker Carlson was there, and of course used the low IQ trope, which, if you don't understand what that means, it is a common trope used that to say that anybody that's not like us is really stupid. Okay, that's all that there is to that. They targeted Puerto Rico in this rally. They absolutely went berserk here, and they targeted Puerto Rico, calling it whoops, wrong article here. So they targeted Puerto Rico, called it a quote unquote floating isle of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. which means they're talking about American citizens that way. So, how do you think they talk about you? Um, and then another racist trope involving watermelons. And then you have the Donald Trump moments, which are just the same old spiel again and again and again, but with even more of a racism tinge to it. And according to Politico, it was described as a quote unquote political fiasco. And I'm not sure how much of a price they're going to pay, if any, because I have seen the poll of polls over at the I have seen the poll of polls over at the New York Times. It's not very flattering there either. And where do I need to go? I need to get that way. There we go. I had to get my bearings. Sorry, because we got to finish the Call of Fire. Okay. Now, outside of that, we have confirmed North Korea is in Russia, and yeah, the Tim Walz stuff is going to have to wait because of the fact that that's going to be the election thing tomorrow. But before I get with the North Korea comment that I made yesterday, let me tell you about this one. The Philadelphia District Attorney sued Elon Musk, of course, over that $1 million giveaway, which could amount to vote bribery, is what it basically would translate into. And there's probably a good enough case to do it, or a DA would not be handling that. You know, they have an absurdly high conviction rate. But let me talk for a minute here while I'm going onward and upward, and I'm almost made it, so I almost got the FAR totems. So I made a comment on another page a couple of nights ago over on Jake Bro's Ukraine page, and it was about the North Korean military being there, and I asked, and I thought for a moment, actually freeze right there. I heard a beep, and I have to go and check on something in the oven. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and now I gotta redo my weapon enchant. There we go. So let's get this turned in, because we just happen to be right there. And the lag monster has struck. There. Oh, forgot there was a buff. What is it? Oh, armor and stamina. Okay. But I don't remember where I go from that razor hill. Actually, no, I'm going to need to go to the crossroads. Okay. And off we go. There was the disconnect. I knew that was coming. All right, so here we go, back down to the crossroads, and hopefully the lag monster decides to play nicely. Wouldn't that be great if it did? So anyway, what I was saying, I was on my way down here. You see it set me clear back to that farm where I just got the fire totems. And I'll have to rearrange my bar in a minute when I get to crossroads anyway. So there's something else to look forward to. But basically, I left this comment on that page, and it's about the North Koreans being over in Russia right now, and probably heading over into the Ukraine very, very, very soon, if not now. And The deal was my conspiracy senses started to tingle. And I thought, well, what if this was just a test run? And just to see how a group of them would fare in an open situation like this with Western weaponry, Western training, Western this, Western that. You know what I'm talking about now. And what if this was just a test balloon for what would have to be what would have to be every dictator's deal? They anticipate this kind of thing where they become deposed by whatever means. So it's what if that's a way just to test out how the North Korean military would fare at this point? I really don't know. Could it be? Could it not be? I mean, you just have no idea, and I'm just postulating at this point. So there is, so it was just an interesting concept, an interesting idea to think about for a minute if you think about warfare, and we hope, as always, for an end to those. Okay, so we made it to the crossroads. I mustn't have gotten the flight path or anything because everything, it just gave me a discovery bonus. Oh, this is the fly back to your home city quest. I get it now. I get it now. So let's take a look here. Let's do some of this. There should be a question mark to turn into somewhere. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to tell you the lag monster was trying to strike again. No, wait, I want to turn that one in first. If it will let me, who knows at this point. Nope. Here comes a disconnect. Here comes again. Isn't that nice? Thank you so much for a wonderful game that gives us great, wonderful moments like this where that happens. Almost perfectly timed. I swear, whose leg do you have to ERP with in order to have a lag-free experience in this? Oh, this might just do it at this screen. If it does, it's going to be good evening. Oh, how nice. It just set me back there again. Let's see. How many seconds do I get now? Oh, not long at all. Here it comes again. Nope, there it goes. Oh, it's actually going to let me do it. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's just wonderful news. So tomorrow will be the news with Turkey Tencha. We're going to allow Tammou a short time to sometime this millennium. Here comes the next kickoff. Yep, here comes the lag. It's just so nice. I would actually like to rearrange my button bar, but no, of course not. We'll see if I can. Oh, I actually can. Okay, how nice of you. All right, so we're going to totem here, and we got the searing totem. We're going to put that to our up button for right now. And then that should be the only other thing that we need to do. until it decides that I'm going to be kicked off again. Yeah, because look, players are turning around like that. Hi there, you got caught in my lag loop. Isn't that amazing? Well, guess what? You won tonight. You've won tonight. Good bloody bye because of the lag. But at least we finally got the call of fire turned in before the lag monster decided to strike. So, for today's news in Warcraft, this is Tammou, hopefully wishing you a lag-free game night. Good night.